Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean, in helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So Tarotscope readings for the month of April 2022. Remember, you're going to want to watch two videos, one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. If you're unfamiliar with your North Node, there's going to be some links in the description box below to help you find, and also some videos about the North Node that you should watch if you care to. So let's get started on the readings. This is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for April 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Scorpio and or the 8th house. I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this spread represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. And I did a book divination for all of the North Nodes signs and houses, and what came up for you North Nodes in Scorpio or the 8th house was taking advantage of resources, but relationship resources and people resources around you. And I feel like what's happening for a lot of you is I feel like there are some, endings of things that are happening in your life that things are ending and you're, like trying to move on. And that could be like relationship, job, friendship, but a lot of like shuffling around of things in your life. And you don't like that because with your Taurus South Node or Taurus in the second house, you crave and love stability like we all do. It's natural, but for you especially, you like that stability. So I see some things that are like moving on. I do see that it is, for a lot of you, headed in a positive direction. It's just a learning thing. But right now it could feel like, I don't know, not so comfortable, okay? But there's things that you're going through this first half of the month that where it feels like unstable or like it's uncomfortable because something is ending and something else new is happening. So it's like this instability. Now here's what I was talking about resources. With when you have the Scorpio Taurus polarity or axis, and also the 8th house and 2nd house axis, you've got, this is one of the things that it signifies are resources, things of value. Okay, now the interesting thing is that what's really wanting to come up for you is you're really good about, most of you are good about understanding resources, money, possessions, and everything that that entails. And it's one of your gifts of learning dealing with material things is, a lot of you have gifts with that. And, that comes from past lives. And also a lot of you know what it is you value. You have things you value and you are very clear about that. Okay, that is one of your gifts, that you are good most of you are good with handling resources. Here's the interesting thing. When your North Node's in Scorpio now, okay, and or the 8th house, it's about the resources from another. So not your work or your independent work in creating and handling and dealing with resources, but getting the resources from another. That could be literally like, money, loans from people, being given things, okay? It could be emotional resources, and that's what you're learning to do. See, what's wanting to come up here for you in this lifetime and what's playing out the first half of April, and this is like an ongoing theme for you throughout your life, is being able to take advantage of the people resources around you. The resources that are around you that are things that you didn't have to go out and create. So that could be like accepting help from others, accepting emotional support from others, accepting actual like money, gifts, loans, all of those things from others. But what you're doing, the key word is others. You're including others as opposed to, so you're, instead of being independent, you are interdependent with people. And that's what the Scorpio energy is. It's being able to bond in all ways with people, partnership with people on an intimate level. Yes, intimate meaning, yes, in intimate romantic relationships, but also in business partnerships of having a connection of working with others and allowing them to give you help. Because for a lot of you, like actually accepting help or, accepting resources from others is very difficult because you're just like, you got this Taurus energy. I'll do it myself, and that's a gift. You do have that independence. And, a lot of you have that, which is a positive thing. But now it's about learning to partner up with others because there's resources around you. So I feel this first half of the month. What do I mean by that? Let's get real here. Okay. This first half of the month, whatever is happening in your life, you have to look around you and see the resources that are available to you through others. Okay? That could mean friend, family. You're getting emotional support from others. Don't feel bad about wanting to talk about your problems or receiving help from others. The resources people are wanting to help you. Because what ends up happening is, and I hope that you've experienced this, but I think most of us have. Have you ever experienced when you finally open up to somebody? Let's say they're like fairly close to you or you've known them for a while, but you finally kind of like open up and you allow them to help you in some way. And you feel very supported. You feel, you just feel good, and it allows the other person to feel good. But here's the thing. What it creates is it creates a close bond, or you might say an intimate bond. And I think when I say intimate, we're not talking about like intimate pleasures. You know what I mean? We're talking about intimacy is just, it creates that next level. It could be, two people that are friends, two guys, two girls, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. Like, you don't have to be, it could just be, but when you go that next level where you open up and you're able to share, they share, you share, and it creates that intimate bond. That's what's wanting to come out, not only in your life, but you're going to have opportunities this, first half of the month. And I feel like it's going to come in different ways. It could be accepting emotional support from a certain person or people, as well as financial from another, or it could come from the same person. But what ends up happening with this North Node a lot, when you have this North Node, is your life, if you've noticed, a lot of times you are forced into situations where you almost like you're almost forced into asking for help, but even though you don't like to, type of a thing. Like, in other words, you're made vulnerable throughout your life. If you look at your life, because this is like a past life pattern, if you look at your life going back, you'll see there's times where it's like, it seems like the rug is pulled out from you and you're trying to solve it yourself. You're trying to solve issues from way back from when you were younger up to now, okay? And you're trying to solve things by yourself because you don't want to include other people. Like, I don't want to burden them. I don't want to seem weak. Whatever it is, okay? But here's the thing. That's what needs to happen. So allow yourself to be helped by others. Now, what ends up happening is you don't lose your independence when you do that. What it is you gain interdependence. And it makes you stronger. That's what you're learning in this lifetime, okay? It's a beautiful thing. Remember, have you ever either watched a video or seen a report or read something where someone, and I know you've seen this on, anywhere, social media or on television or something, where someone does this amazing act of charity, of giving, to where if you're human, you get like emotional inside, like you well up, you just see this beauty, like, oh my God, that person, I can't believe they just like did that for that other person or that group of people, and they gave, and it brings tears to your eyes. Okay, well, here's the thing. If everyone is independent in the world, you take that away from the world. You take away that beauty from the world. If everyone's all, no, I'm going to do it by myself. No, I don't need your help. No, it's cool. That part, you might say, oh, I want to live in a world like that. Well, it's not this world. This world is a world of polarities. Up, down, left, right, okay, good, bad, dark, light, okay. That's the world we live in. So when if you don't allow people to give to you, you're taking away that beauty in the world, okay? And that is, I know it's a difficult thing a lot of times to allow people to help you, okay? That's where, okay, look, that's where this other, a lot of times emotional confusion happens, because you're like, I'm just not trying to burden anyone. I'm not, I want to do it by myself, okay? But that's where the emotional confusion comes in, is because you notice that you might get it done, but it either doesn't feel right or doesn't last, or you find it's not working. You know what I mean? It's not working. So allow that help to get in, okay? Allow others to be resources around you. Now, going on to the second half of the month, I do see in particular, I see an energy of an emotional male, masculine energy that could be of help to you, okay? I see a feminine energy, so we're talking about a person that is someone who can help you either like mentally. So I'm seeing like the second half of the month, there's a person around you that is, like I said, a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male, okay? I'm just seeing in the polarity of masculine energy, okay? But helping you with emotions. I'm seeing resources of a mental energy that is feminine, okay? And that could be, maybe I need help on a test, from, and this person with the feminine energy or whatever is going to help me out. Or maybe I need help, like not only passing a test, I need help doing this or whatever, helping me, psychologically or whatever it is. They're just look around for the resources around you. Now, what can happen too is when, your two advice cards, you got the Hanged Man reversed and you've got the Seven of Wands reversed, okay? So what would happen if this case, when a person that has a North Node in Scorpio and or the 8th house, what happens if they in their life continue to want to do everything on their own and not partner up and allowing the intimacy of allowing someone to help them or give to them or partnering up? What happens, okay? What ends up happening is you can feel more and more like you're not really on like good solid ground or standing, or it's like it could seem like it's almost like life can seem like a repetitive like losing battle. There could be like stagnation coming in that way. Also, so it's like with these two cards, the Hangman reverse, it's like, you know, your hands are tied, but you know, you refuse to see things from like a new perspective. And so it's basically just like struggle. Here's the great thing. There would be a lot of people in the world who would be like, hey, people want to give me help in any capacity. That's my North Node path to get help. Sign me up. Sign me up. The more you get help, the more your life gets straightened out. The more you allow that intimate connection. Yes, is there more to following your North Node path in Scorpio? Yes, this is what's coming up right now. If you haven't read about your North Node path, I've got some videos on my channel. You can just look up North Node in Scorpio, North Node in the 8th house, okay? You'll find out. But here's the thing. If you want your life, and I see a lot of you are learning this to do this, just begin to allow help from others, even small things. Like when that printer isn't working at work, you know, you could ask, instead of trying to figure it out yourself for 20 minutes, ask somebody, okay? Little things like that, or whatever it is, or ask a small piece of advice from someone close to you, family, friend, loved one, whatever, okay? But when you do that, okay, what ends up happening is your life starts to move forward, okay? And you're going to start to win. Things won't be a struggle for you, okay? Yeah, accept that help, and partner up with others, and you're going to be golden, okay? So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you like a personal reading, there's going to be a link in the description box below. Please feel free to like, share, comment. In the comments and the likes, even if you just say hi, what's up, if you hit the like button, it really helps. If you take a second just to hit that, really, really appreciate it. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on some more videos. Go out there and make it a great month. Remember, follow your North Node path. Life gets much more meaningful and much easier and more joyful. Many blessings.